focused on care for transgender people, racial equity, and LGBTQ health. Axios Pittsburgh was the first to report the changes during a campaign by President Donald Trump regarding the purge of programs of diversity, equity, and inclusion. 2 pages were gone from the UPMC website recently, one for services for people who are LGBTQIA and one on hormone therapy that is gender affirming. PennDOT District 11 announced a traffic shift will occur from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Thursday, May 15th in Robinson Township, weather permitting. This will occur on the ramp that carries traffic from northbound I-79 to Route 51 Coriopolis-McKees Rocks, which is exit 64. The shoulder of the ramp will have the traffic shift as median barrier installation work will be conducted by crews. A bill stalled out in the state Senate which would have legalized marijuana in Pennsylvania. The vote was taken recently by the Justice Committee and Senate Law, and it was voted 7-3 to not let Governor Josh Shapiro sign it. The bill passed at the Pennsylvania House last week, so Pennsylvanians 21 years old or over could legally buy marijuana. This was also the first instance where a bill for recreational marijuana got approval from any chamber in Pennsylvania. Authorities say a Canadian man who drove the getaway truck in the biggest gold theft in Canadian history has pleaded guilty to a federal firearms charge in the U.S., where he was caught trying to smuggle out 65 guns. Durante King McLean pleaded guilty Wednesday in federal court in Pennsylvania. Authorities say he faces up to 15 years in prison. King McLean was arrested in 2023. At least 10 people have been charged in connection with the guns and the heist from Toronto's Pearson International Airport 2 years ago. Stolen were 6,600 gold bars worth 20 million Canadian dollars, $14.5 million American, and 2.5 million Canadian dollars, $1.8 million American in foreign currencies.
Here's the Beaver County forecast.
Mostly sunny skies today with a chance of showers and possible thunderstorms. We'll see a high near 83. Showers and thunderstorms tonight will drop down to a low around 65. Cloudy tomorrow with a chance of rain and possible thunderstorms off and on throughout the day and evening. Look for a high near 84 and a low around 63. And more rain and possible thunderstorms likely on Saturday. We'll see highs near 77 and lows around 56. I'm Lisa Marie with your Beaver County weather.
That's a look at the news for now. I'm Noah Haswell on 99.3 FM, AM 1230 WBVP, 95.7 FM, and 1460 AM WMBA. Also streaming live around the world at beavercountyradio.com.
It is 9:03 a.m., 67 degrees in Beaver, 67 in Ambridge. Thanks for spending your Thursday morning with us here at the Beaver County Radio Morning Show. Scott Tatey, Frank Sparks, and we are joined in studio, and we are excited by this, by Tony Caltury and Gretchen D'Atri talking about Beaver County Boom on the Bridge. First of all, congratulations on a great lineup so far. We've seen the headliners, and we're pretty stoked.
Yeah, we're excited. Just last year, we were thinking how far away it is. Now we're here 6-7 weeks away, and we're excited to make the announcement of Ghost Towns and Brian Kelly headlining the event. But we have music and programming planned for the entire day down there at Bridgewater at our new site.
Well, I'll ask the first question because it's the question everybody's been asking us to ask you. Why did you move it?
A couple different reasons. I think the intentions when we originally did our portion of the event was always to make it a traveling festival. I think this is an incubator event for the local businesses, and when we move it, the different local businesses are be able to be highlighted, like the Grumpy Beaver, Pier 19, Beaver Bagel, and the markets down there. So I think that's always the intention. So I don't think this is going to be a long-term stop in Bridgewater either. I'm anticipating it being traveling to Rochester, Manassas, act, I'd like to see everyone get a fair shake at it. So we got a new great site down on Bridge Street in downtown Bridgewater, and we're very excited about that.
Can you describe the footprint a little bit? Because will you still be using, for instance, Riverside Drive for some of the booths, or what will it look like?
We partner with the Bridgewater Borough to combine the events. So the main footprint of the festival will be on Bridge Street, right on the main stretch of Bridgewater. We'll have 2 stages in the Medic Rescue parking lots, and then also in the parking lot of the Beaver Valley Credit Union parking lot, we'll have a stage and wrestling ring. That'll soon be at the beginning of June. Will be Clearview Federal Credit Union. Then we'll also have a giant kids zone within the confines of the area.
Oh, did I hear wrestling ring?
Yes, we do have wrestling rings coming this year in the Clearview parking lot. Throughout the day, we'll have a couple hour sessions of some amateur wrestling.
And there will be a stage next to the wrestling ring to have like specific music that will coincide with the matches.
Wow.
So it'll be pretty interesting, a change up from programming in years
past. I saw Gretchen look at me when he said wrestling to see what my reaction was. That's a cool idea.
It's a good idea. It is. So, I mean, that's because when it's funny because my wife's the manager of the Beaver Valley Credit Union Bridgewater, and she come home and told me what was going on in the parking lot, and it's going to be Clearview then. And I was like, okay, this is going to be interesting. And I didn't tell Scott about it. And I'm like, okay, this is interesting. So, that'll be neat.
We're open to crazy ideas. And when we talk about planning our event, we just don't want it to be a rinse and repeat event, the same event every single time. So we're always looking for different ideas to cast a wider net of attendees. So we're excited to have this different wrinkle for this year's event.
You've done a fantastic job in bringing support acts like bands from Pittsburgh. We saw like Byron Nash, Cajon Concept. You really are bringing bands that don't often play Beaver County, and you're bringing them here, which I really respect and admire. Is that something we can look forward to again this time?
Yeah, absolutely. We have a great lineup of regional acts, so there'll be music on at least one of the stages from 3 p.m. until the fireworks. So we're excited with bands like the El Dorado Band coming to play, Nashville, John Bidley Hardware Company, Low Gap, the Laurel Lowlifes, and Mean Blue Planet. So throughout the day, we'll have music throughout the venue.
That's going to be great.
And food vendors, everyone wants to know, what can I eat? What do you got?
Yeah, so we'll have about 8 to 10 food trucks available, some breweries, and obviously the local businesses right there, the Pier 19, Beaver Bagel, and Grumpy Beaver will have food options as well throughout the day.
What about parking?
So we're still working on some of that. It's a struggle.
Well, I mean, Bridgewater's small. So,
but we always partner with, and we're still trying to finalize some shuttle drop-off spots. Okay. I think we're always going to encourage people to take our shuttle services. We're anticipating adding a third stop at the courthouse parking garage, and then we'll have 2 other stops at Brady's Run Ice Arena and the New Brighton Sanitation Authority. So those details are still being worked out with times and exact parking lots that will be dropped off and where you can be dropped off.
Will the bridge be open, the one between Bridgewater and sort of Giant Eagle, that Rochester area? Will people be able to walk across that or drive?
It will be open for pedestrians. Okay. So it's closed for traffic, but there will be light programming on the bridge.
So I know a lot of people always park in the Giant Eagle lot to watch the fireworks or above, so that could be the convenient way one of the places to do it. But
well, I think it's cool the way you guys are partnering with Push Beaver County and being able to put on this huge event. So where did the original idea come from to get this all started?
Yeah, like you said, this idea all culminated with the Push Beaver County Board's vision several years ago. And then when we took over a couple years ago, we said we need to partner and make this a giant festival. We knew boroughs like Bridgewater and Monaco were already doing events that we want to make it a true festival because I know Monaco's still going on. It was just an idea that we can highlight and bring a national act up. We had the resources to do that and the vision to do that. So we were excited that we were able to pull it off, and now it's becoming a more staple event of the county.
So what goes into deciding on, because I know that's a big process, what goes into deciding who's going to be the act this year?
Oh, man.
There's a lot. It's a lot. Number one, the scheduling. Scheduling. A lot of people schedule a year in advance for their acts, but this year's process has looked a little different. We partner with our production company to be the in-between between the headliners and the national acts and also the regional acts. But it's just a variety of issues, and sometimes it comes down to our budget too. So we're always looking for sponsorships to increase that budget. But I think we've done over the last 2 years and this year too, bringing national acts in, and we're excited about that.
Remember last year, Chris Lane, country star, was the headliner, and I got to talk to him backstage. He was excited. He got to go golfing up at the old Stonewall in Shakespeare's, and I thought it was cool. He ingrained himself in Beaver County while I was here. It wasn't just a hop off the tour bus and go,
Yeah, absolutely. That's been the consensus from both acts that we've had already. They've enjoyed their time in Beaver County, and actually Chris Lane's management has still reached out to me a few times when they're in Pittsburgh inviting us to local stuff. So he really enjoyed his time, and he always said that if there's ever another opportunity, he loved it, and he loved Beaver County experience.
Well, this year's headliner, Brian Kelly of Florida Georgia Line. They have like a 4 billion streams or something with a B online.
Right.
And I know he's now a solo artist, and I've seen him at Rivers Casino. And what excites you about having Brian Kelly here?
I think he brings a different vibe to the festival this year. He's more of a beach country, which is a little bit different than we've had in the past. Big and Rich was, I guess, a little more rock and stadium. People have described Brian Kelly as a bit like Kenny Chesney. So I think that'll be really fun and really great for Bridgewater since it's considered a resort town. So I kind of can see it being like a sandbar beach vibe for this year's festival.
Mixing straw cowboy hats.
Yeah. I think it'll be really
Flip-flops.
fun. Yeah.
All right.
So how's it been received so far by like the borough, working with them and having the festival right in Bridgewater this year?
Oh, they've been great partners. I think they've always had their Summerfest, and us combining the events, and it just added additional resources and allowed more ideas. I think that's something that myself and the entire team at Visit Beaver County, we're open to any and all ideas. So we got to sit in a room, hey, these ideas really worked, these may have not, and just getting everyone in a room and saying, hey, let's just make this a great event, not just for Bridgewater, but for Beaver County as a whole.
Now, that day, what time will Bridgewater basically be shut down for traffic?
Well, they're shutting down on Friday.
Okay.
So they typically start programming on Friday late afternoon. I don't know exactly yet what time they're starting, but they will have music and food trucks, I think later on Friday evening, but they're shutting down the roads at noon, Friday the 27th, until the 29th at noon. So
yeah, the Beaver County Boom and the Boom on the Bridge event is now becoming a weekend event. Bridgewater's going to have the soft opening with music on Friday night. New Brighton's having their Read Between the Wines Wine Walk Friday evening. Monaca has their community days, but also Saturday morning, Monaca will have their Corporation for Economic Development 5K that they've done. So it's truly a 2-day event, and that's what we're excited about here. So it's not just come Saturday afternoon at 3 o'clock to our event. There's stuff for everyone across the board.
All right, if you have a question for either Gretchen or Tony, you can call 724-843-1888 or 774-1888. Scott, let's take a short break, and then we'll be back with more right after this.
Let's face it, work is a large part of your life. Why not choose a job that allows the opportunity of a fulfilling career working with people who appreciate you? St. Barnabas Health System is looking for extraordinary, service-minded people to join our team. Earn and learn with career opportunities on our clinical, housekeeping, and food service teams. For more information and to apply, visit stbarnabashealthsystem.com or call 724-444-JOBS. Jobs that are apart from the ordinary. Find them at St. Barnabas Health System.
How about NASCO Roofing? They take pride in exceeding customer expectations. From start to finish, Chad from Rochester, completely impressed with NASCO. Chad said NASCO's a top-notch company, and he recommends them to anyone needing a roof. NASCO has satisfied thousands like Chad, and they can help you. Locations in Pittsburgh and Youngstown, the pros at NASCO passionately roof the region. Special financing available. Call 412-373-2000 or go to NASCOroofing.com. NASCO Roofing, NASCO.
Drivers, start your engine!
The NTT IndyCar Series is
back on track at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the 109th running of the Indianapolis 500.
He's got it out of the short chute. Newgarden by 3 car lengths.
Padua Ward makes a run, but he will not catch it. Joseph Newgarden goes back. Now, stay tuned for the greatest spectacle in racing. Live Sunday, May 25th on this Indianapolis Motor Speedway Radio Network station.
A good night's sleep is important both mentally and physically. This Memorial Day, get a healthier night's sleep for less at AK Nahas. Save up to $900 on all new Beauty Rest Black and world-class mattress systems. Get over 60% off floor model closeouts. And AK Nahas exclusive extreme cooling pillow top mattress with isotonic memory foam, just $4.99. Along with free delivery, setup and removal, and 12-month special financing. The Memorial Day mattress sale at AK Nahas. Appliance, furniture, mattress, and TV. You'll do okay with AK.
It might be time to repair or replace that old garage door. Call on Robin and her team of expert installers at Electric Garage Door Sales in Monaca. Dial 724-774-3200 and your door will work like a charm. Featuring CHI quality garage doors, LiftMaster garage door openers, and over 50 years experience, Robin and her team will get it done right. Electric Garage Door Sales. Give them a call at 724-774-3200 or find them online at electricgaragedoorsales.com.
The best of Beaver County is easy to discover. It's right here on your radio. Tune in Beaver County Radio or watch the best of Beaver County live on Facebook or YouTube video this and every Thursday from 11 to 11:30. The program is made possible by St. Barnabas. For over 3 years now, the show has been dedicated to shining light on the great things going on right here in your neighborhood and the people that are making it happen. This Thursday, enjoy conversation and insight from an intriguing lineup of guests who are creating excitement and having an impact right here in Beaver County. Your friends and neighbors at St. Barnabas are pleased to support the best of Beaver County. The radio broadcast will also be replayed each week from 11:30 to noon on Sundays on Beaver County Radio. Archived Best of Beaver County videos can be viewed on the WBVP WMBA Facebook page. It's your chance to encounter the best of Beaver County with host Mike Romai this Thursday starting at 11. For more information, visit beavercountyradio.com.
Well, I could use a proper vacation, a little prop plane destination, a little salt water rehabilitation, be good for my soul. So honey, let's go. Take me to Palm Tree Country.
Oh yeah, that's Brian Kelly. He'll be singing that brand new song, Palm Tree Country, when he's headlining Beaver County Boom on the Bridge concert, June 28th. I see what you mean about the beachy vibes of him, Gretchen. It's going to be good stuff. And we're joined, if you're just joining us, by Tony Caltury and Gretchen D'Atri from Visit Beaver County. We're talking about Beaver County Boom on the Bridge, the big concerts that leads right up to the fireworks, and probably the biggest event in Beaver County. Let's be honest, people from all over come to this. And I love the timing on it. You have it in late June, because then people in Pittsburgh get excited about their fireworks. It's like, we've been there, done that already. We already had our big celebration. And a lot of people treat this as a homecoming, right? They come back. If they don't live in the Valley, they come back for this weekend just to be part of it.
Yeah, we talk with a lot of people who come back for this event specifically. I think it's a great weekend, and we're not competing with the 4th of July holiday and the family travel that happens and it's a great way just to showcase Beaver County and really kick off the summer, I think. So
I like it because it gives you you can still have your picnic and still, because I love to light off fireworks. I can still light off fireworks on the 4th and don't have to worry about going to watch fireworks. That's what makes it cool the week before.
Yeah, and absolutely. And Dr. Zambelli and the team at Zambelli Fireworks in partnership with put on an unbelievable show that's, I bet that...
An award-winning show.
Right. So who are some of the people that make this all possible for this all to happen?
I think it's a combination of us. Between our support staff starts with our board of commissioners who gave us the okay to think big and create this event. But then it's groups like the Push Beaver County and the local elected officials of Bridgewater and Monaca that allow it. And then I would be remiss not to say the law enforcement community has really come together to make sure that this is a safe and family-friendly event. I think that's our intentions every year when we have people coming in. We want people to feel like we were organized and prepared for the event, but they also feel safe. And the law enforcement community has really banded together and helped their communications throughout the day to make that happen. So we're beyond thankful for them.
And we talked about Brian Kelly, one of the musical headliners from Florida Georgia Line. But the other one you got, Ghost Towns. I brag about this band all the time. They have opened stadium shows for the Rolling Stones. They opened the final few shows that Bob Seger did on the road. They played with Garth Brooks, like who's who in there. But they're a Pittsburgh, Beaver County band.
Yeah, absolutely. That's something we're always trying to incorporate into our events, is that Beaver County feel that you may not always get to see, but they have their roots here. And the way I describe the Ghost Towns is they're not just a concert. It's a spectacle with fireworks and pyros and just it's an event just seeing them. And we're excited about having them co-headline this event.
Now, with vendors and things, is it too late at this point for any vendors that are interested? Or
No, absolutely not. People
Okay.
can still apply by going to boomonthebridge.com. We are still accepting applications.
Okay.
And the website, you're going to be updating people as you have more information in there. What's the best way to follow along with?
boomonthebridge.com, or follow us on social media. Visit Beaver County.
I was a big fan of your Instagram page, the way you were teasing the big concert announcement.
Thank you.
You had dancing videos. I'm like, okay, what's going on? Who is
We're
this?
trying to be fun and keep people guessing.
It worked.
So, great. Good to hear.
Yeah,
Thank
Scott
you.
kept trying to guess. He's like, well, they just come on already and tell us who it is.
I've sent her in both of them, like emails and text. I finally called the next day, and Gretchen's like, Scott, I actually knew who it was. I
That's
apologize
because we
for
have
that.
caller ID. So.
Right. She learned your phone number. She knows off heart now.
You guys should be proud. And you've gotten a lot of buzz from the past, too. This is the 3rd annual. Is there anything you learned from the past months that you kind of tweaked and changed along the way? And
oh gosh.
I think it's different this year having a new site. We're not having to close 2 major highways.
Right.
So the state and PennDOT was very happy with us. But I think it's just talking with the people there and receiving the input. We're always open to all the input, good and bad, and how to make it the event. Because it's not an event for us. It's an event for the people of Beaver County, and we want it to be successful and enjoyable for them while remaining it to be a free event for everyone.
Right, I think that is key. There is no admission fee. Everything is free except for food or drinks that you would like to purchase. But that is one of the biggest things, is that it's accessible. We want everyone to be able to come and enjoy it and have a really fun, great day with their friends and family.
You had the big children's area last year. Is that something you're bringing back?
Yes, absolutely. I think that's one of the highlights of the day. And we're going to incorporate a bike parade across the bridge this year as sort of an opening ceremony. So we're going to be doing a call for children to participate in that bike parade and sort of launch it off right at 3 p.m. So be sure to follow our social media pages for that announcements, how to sign up for that bike parade. So we want to get as many kids involved and really start the party off right.
There was something fun there last year. It was like this soap suds machine. It was like I wanted to plan it. I wanted to.
You can join in the phone party this year.
Did you see that, Frank? It's like being in a big washing machine. There's just like bubbles floating everywhere, and kids are just going nuts. And
maybe we can get you to start that one this year.
Yes.
We need pictures.
So Bridgewater Summerfest, they've always done a bike parade for kids around Bridgewater.
Okay.
And they do anything that floats. So we'll be also partnering with them on that.
Okay.
And we'll be releasing that information on our social media as well.
All right. So you're incorporating the rivers and everything, all involved in everything. So that's cool.
We're trying to.
We have a great system right there with the Beaver in Ohio. We'd be remiss not to make this a party on land. And I know Push does flyovers. There's the air element, and then we got the water element with all the boats on the water, fireworks, and anything that floats event.
That'll be a fun time.
Remember, you had the trains when Big and Rich were here, and a train went by. In the middle of the show, they stopped and they started doing a train song or something. They started doing Johnny Cash.
They did a Johnny Cash session. Yeah, I think that's one thing that was great about our event is the both headliners thus far have really ingratiated themselves in Beaver County and really hit it off. So
now, do you have any sponsors for the event or anything at this point?
Not at the moment. Okay. We're always looking. So it's sponsored
okay.
by Visit Beaver County. Then we'll have small sponsorship opportunities and maybe the Kids Zone, but we're still pushing it out. So.
All right. And you mentioned that it's on Bridge Street. Any feedback from the local businesses yet? How they're going to incorporate? We mentioned like the Grumpy Beaver, Pier 19, Beaver Bagel. There's that market right next to Beaver Bagel.
So
are they going to have special?
Beaver, yes, they'll have some outdoor seating on Bridge Street, and they're going to have a special menu. Same with Pier 19. They'll be setting up outdoor tenting and like a smaller menu so that they can serve people a bit faster. Beaver Bagel, they'll be open. Same with the market. We're still talking to Vic's Oven, among the other businesses as well.
Yeah, one thing that we always do is we want to encourage the businesses to prepare for the large number of people who are coming, but also bring your business out to the street and throw the party out there as well and be a part of it.
Well, Frank will be parked at Mario's 410 Grill. That's his party.
I got to stay. Yeah.
Well, they have a huge turnout there. That's always a good time.
If they hit the button and it doesn't start my voice, then we're in trouble. There's a big problem. So, but I want to, now that it's closer though, I might make you stay at Mario's and I'm going over.
And there's that whole area, that Bridgewater Landing area. Is that going to be, do you anticipate a lot of people going there to get a good vantage point of the fireworks? And,
yeah, absolutely. That's something that we're looking at right now is like we incorporate with the headliners that, hey, make a hard stop here at 9:35 so people have 10 minutes to disperse to get their best vantage point for the fireworks. And we're sort of going to promote and market these specific spots or the best, whether it be the middle of the bridge or the Bridgewater landing spot or go to Bridgewater Crossing right at the front. So it gives people a great time because ultimately the fireworks are why we're here, and they're the headliner to the show, really.
There'll be people lined up on Monaca Heights, the yard's there, and in Beaver, if you go down by the museum there, there's up and down River Road, there's a big contingent of people. It's cool how so many municipalities get involved in this one event. I really like to see that.
I think that's the best part about Boom, is the collaboration of all the communities. We're really lucky that Push let us kind of piggyback off of their event. We're really grateful for them.
Yeah, I thought it was cool last year how they incorporated it, and that was the first year doing it with. And I don't know, I didn't hear if you said anything if Rochester's doing anything this year or not. How it was last year with Rochester and with New Brighton and Monaca and everybody, conjoining and doing a great event.
Yeah, I think we're all great partners. I don't believe Rochester's doing anything this year, but I think we are open to partnering with them for future events. I don't want to stretch too many events too thin and pack too much into one day, so let's spread it across the entire summer. And Rochester has a great riverfront stage, so we're thinking of some ideas for them.
I listened to somebody yell about that stage for about 8 years before they finally opened it again.
Who's that? No way. It was me. Yeah. But all right, so let's recap everything. People just tuning in. Tony Caltury and Gretchen D'Atri from Visit Beaver County, one of the biggest, if not biggest, events of the year, Beaver County Boom, and the Beaver County Boom on the Bridge concert. What's the overview that people need to know?
Saturday, June 28th at 3 p.m., starting at 3 p.m. on Bridge Street in Bridgewater, PA. Our Boom on the Bridge event will start. Music, Kids Zone, food and beverage all day with the culmination of two headliners of Brian Kelly and the Ghost Hounds, and then at 9:45 a one-of-a-kind fireworks show.
Okay. Hey, Frank, we got a phone caller, and I think it's someone who might know a thing or two about. Let's get him on here. Hello, caller. Caller, can you hear us?
How are you guys?
It's Mr. Mark Kopsak.
Is this a Kopsak?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Hey,
How
guys
are you doing this morning?
We're doing well. You're very involved in Boom. What can you tell us from the point of view of Push Beaver County?
Well, my purpose of the call is to say how thankful we are that travel and tourism and the people sitting in your radio booth do such incredible work to take this project to a whole different level. So cheers to Tony and Gretchen for all their hard work and their vision for making Beaver County Boom and Boom on the Bridge just a real reason to come to our region. So I'm so thankful for both of them and all the work that they help with the collaborative process. They've been godsends to this project. So Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, and I would like to say thank you to Push Beaver County, because they're the ones with the original idea, and I think they're similar to us. Their board is, they're not, why can't we do it? They're more, how can we get this off the ground? And I think their support, and when you talk about sponsorships, that's why we try to push all sponsorship to Push Beaver County, because the show, if we can make the fireworks show bigger and bigger each year, I think that's the ultimate headliner to the event.
Mark, I know you guys always have surprises like skydivers or flyovers. Is there anything you can shed light on yet?
Well, we definitely have Air Heritage on board for this year for flyovers, as well as I can't confirm the skydivers, but I'd be surprised if they've been doing it for quite some time, and Studio SMC in Beaver helps coordinate all that, and I'm sure they will again. But all kinds of good stuff. We're super excited about the location this year for Boom on the Bridge and how it's going to kind of be closer to where we typically have our headquarter event for all of our sponsors. So we're going to have a shuttle system that kind of moves people from Mario's the whole way into town and back. That's going to be able to be used for our sponsors. So we're really excited about how it's going to all work out logistically. It's going to be so much closer, and we're super pumped. Super pumped.
Excellent. We are too, and it's just going to be a big thrill. It's June 28th, and we're already counting the days, I think, until, right? What do you think about the music? Are you going to get a chance to see Brian Kelly of Florida Georgia Line? Are you going to be able to see Ghost Towns, or are you going to be busy?
I hope so. I should be able to hear it. I mean, we're at that point in the night, we're so ingrained in all the details and the logistics and countdown clocks and all that other stuff. So it's tough to. It's kind of part of the evening where we sacrifice for the greater good. But what a great lineup that's going to be for all of Beaver County. And how do you beat a free concert of that magnitude? I mean, that is just what a great thing that travel and tourism and Beaver tourists, our county and commissioners bring to our region. Essentially, this is a regional deal. It's kind of bigger than Beaver County at this point. It's an entire regional deal. So
right,
excellent.
And the best thing about it all, Scott, the only place you can hear the soundtrack's right here. That's it.
Beaver County Radio.
So we have to throw out too. You were talking about Clearview Federal Credit Union coming to Bridgewater. They actually are the sponsor of our broadcast.
That's right. They're your media sponsor.
Yeah, they're our media sponsor for the broadcast for that day. So
that's great. And they already have 4 locations. It'll be the 5th location in Beaver County. And they're really ingrained and asked in our initial meetings, how can we ingrain ourselves into the community? And they've been a great partner for us, just allowing us to use their lot and sponsorships for you guys as well.
And they're really looking forward to being a bigger part of the community.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, Mark,
and I believe, Clearfield from on another entity. I mean, they're supporting the actual fireworks show as well too. So they have jumped in with this project with both feet, and what a great partner they are to you guys and to us as well. So Clearview Federal Credit Union, they're wonderful.
Absolutely.
All right, well, Mark, Gretchen, Tony, thank you so much for spending time today to talk about Beaver County Boom on the Bridge. We look forward to any updates you got on the musical lineup or anything, any surprises, skydivers, whatever you guys are working with.
Hopefully we can get you in again before Boom on the Bridge, and like maybe the week before or something, to talk about everything, just to make sure that the finalizing of everything.
Absolutely. We're looking forward to it.
Thanks for having us.
All right, appreciate it. So,
all right, there you have it. Beaver County Boom
Time
on
for
the
news
Bridge.
with Noah, huh?
I was going to do a break first.
Well, you can do break in the day.
Looking for a quick and easy breakfast? Try the McDonald's $6 bagel combo meal. Your choice of bacon, egg, and cheese bagel or sausage, egg, and cheese with 1 hash brown and a small coffee, all for just $6. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
The Vault Recording on Neville Island is the state-of-the-art recording studio with an award-winning team. The Vault's 3 studios include a multi-room full production studio centered around a legendary vintage Neve console. The Vault also offers the region's first and only commercially available Dolby Atmos certified mix room and a post-production studio run by B6 Music and Post focused on ads, TV, film, and voiceover work, plus music production. The Vault works with artists and projects of all types, from singer-songwriters to full bands and large ensembles across all genres. For info, visit thevaultrecording.com.
Put freedom in your future. Freedom United Federal Credit Union in Rochester.
Patriot Home Care is now hiring caregivers. Are you a caring and compassionate individual looking for a reliable income with benefits? Then call Patriot Home Care today. Benefits include health insurance, life insurance, paid vacation after 1 year, and 1.5 times hourly pay for overtime plus holiday hours. Patriot Home Care employees